Like a sieve, that's how porous the checks on cars entering Poland via the German border are. They don't stop any buses with German license plates for inspection, our border guard. If you don't want to be stopped for inspection, I recommend buying a bus. Oh, another bus. Tinted windows, Ukrainian license plates if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure, but probably yes, and it drove through. It just drove right through. Here we go, another bus. Now there were no tinted windows, just a total tin can. No one even looked. There are 3 groups patrolling here, checking, and no one was interested in the bus. Meanwhile, the Germans are much more thorough, and according to eyewitness accounts, they check almost every car entering their territory. In order to really and effectively protect the western border, you need to have considerable forces and resources, a lot of equipment, and that's just not there, especially since there are other situations now, floods or the threat of floods. So what's left is spitting and slandering by this media system protecting the December 13th coalition. This is yet another manipulation by the government exposed by the border defense movement. It was this grassroots organization that revealed and documented further cases of illegal immigrants being transported to Poland by the German services. We have shown that by working together and exerting political pressure, we are able to exert it very effectively. But this is only part of our journey. We have a huge task ahead of us. Will we leave our children a safe Poland? So I encourage you to work with us, the border defense movement. And most likely, it is the effectiveness of the border defense movement that is a thorn in the side of the German services and Donald Tusk's government, hence the whole series of attacks on volunteers. This is what the border defenders sent by Law and Justice to the Polish borders look like. We defend the Polish border so that no dirty bastard can come in and F us over. This is an advertising spot in which Civic Platform, with the help of hired thugs, wants to portray volunteers from the border defense movement as aggressive racists. To make this anti-Polish propaganda credible, its creators even went so far as to provoke the real border defenders. They use disinformation and slander Polish patriots. They do not target illegal immigrants who are sent by the German authorities with the approval of Donald Tusk's government, but Polish patriots who defend the Polish-German border. In my opinion, the Civic Platform team are like the little green men of the Third Republic of Poland. Dehumanization is another manipulation technique used by the authorities to make Poles hate people involved in defending Polish borders. The border defense movement is also being attacked by the German media and Donald Tusk's government. Impersonating state services and obstructing their activities will be severely punished. This will include fines, but if necessary, also direct coercive measures and detention. This also applies to private drone flights prohibited by the police. Meanwhile, it is thanks to the drones equipped with infrared cameras and recently also with thermal imaging that volunteers can accurately monitor the security of the Polish border, even at night, even in densely forested areas. And this is one of the reasons why Bodnar's people are already pursuing them. The prosecutor's office is working very closely with the police and the Oder River Border Guard unit. The relevant notifications have been sent to the prosecutor's office and investigations are underway. Hence, the parliamentary inspection at the Ministry of Internal Affairs and Administration. Opposition MPs wanted to check here, at the source, what is really happening at the border, but they were not allowed into the building. We came to find out more about the controls that have been introduced at the borders, including the ban on the use of drones, the ban on photography, and detailed information. We have prepared over 40 questions concerning these events related to migration, illegal migration, and the acceptance of illegal immigrants from Germany. The actions of the border defense movement are supported by many Poles. Here in Głogów, signatures have already been collected for a local referendum on banning illegal immigrants from settling in the country. The residents are determined and oppose this phenomenon, which is now most clearly coming to us from the West, namely illegal migration. The situation on the border with Germany and the issue of illegal immigration were addressed today by the parliamentary team of the border defense movement. What is happening today on the western border is only a prelude to what awaits us if the Migration Pact is not thrown out. In order for the Migration Pact to be thrown out, we need to have a strong argument that Poles do not want the Migration Pact. We are not giving up. We will continue to build this movement. We will continue to monitor the border and Donald Tusk's government, and we are not enemies of Polish officials. We are their friends, and they have expressed this many times in conversations with us. Those interested may join the border defense movement by filling out the application form available on the organization's website.